Can you really create a sellable junk journal kit in under 1 hour and sell it on Etsy using ChatGPT Images 2.0? Well, let's find out. But first of all, you might be asking, what is a junk journal? So let me just get rid of that. So basically, these are junk journals on Etsy. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to walk you through the opportunity. I'm going to show you how big this opportunity is. And I'm going to show you some of the competitors that we have in here. Now, a big clue for what I'm about to share with you. Etsy's fine. It's not the best platform. There is other platforms. So I'm going to shoot some more videos to show you exactly other platforms that I recommend that you sell on. We've sold hundreds of units on Etsy over the years, but it's not my favorite platform because the fees are too expensive. So that's just a heads up. So for example, I want to share this one with you. Now, if you look closely, let's just scroll down here. What I want you to look for is to see which one of these see that they're adverts. And you'll see quite a few of these are running ads to these offers, which means they're making money. And we can see that these are popular right now, these niches, these fantasy journals, these junk journals. And it's these full kits that we're looking to create. And we're going to use ChatGPT 2.0 rather than using expensive graphic designers or outsourcing to designers on Fiverr. I'm going to show you how you can recreate these fantasy type here using a piece of software, or basically a prompt, not really a software prompt. I'm going to show you how easy it is. And all these bestsellers that you have here, all of this good stuff that you have, you can see, I'm going to show you how to create. Now, forget these lower price ones because really you want to be pricing above $15 for these packs. And it'll literally take you under an hour to create one of these packs. And once you've got this junk journal pack created, you can sell it again and again and again forever, for as long as you wish. The only thing is it's going to take about an hour, maybe it's a little bit more if you're new to this sort of technology. It's going to take a little bit more than an hour to create these using these step-by-step prompts. But I'm going to show you how you do this. But the key thing here is let's look at the size of this market. So we've got Victoria, I quite like the name, instead of Victoria Designs here. And Victoria has sold 487,000 units in the last 15 years on Etsy. So she's beat me by quite a bit because I no longer sell on Etsy. But what we have is we have all these junk journal kits. So these are some of the inspirations that you can see from here. And you can see nostalgia, inner power, herbology, mice family, butterflies and moths, horse and farm. And you'll see some of them are more popular than others. So what I recommend you do is to jump across to Etsy and just search in here, just put in here, junk journal kit, search in Etsy, and you'll be able to do this yourself. You'll just see how popular these whole junk journals are. Now, the next thing I want you to do is to go across to our friend Google here, and you can use Perplexity if you wish, other search engines. I actually prefer using Perplexity, but I just want to show you can still find this in Google, and you'll see some of these different prices. Forget the Temus, the low price stuff. 23, 27, that's the sort of price. Craft Teller, 15. These are the sort of price ranges that you want to be selling these in, because as I just more or less shared with you just there, this one here has got 57.6 reviews. This one's got 21. This one's got 784. So the one's got the highest price, as well as getting the better reviews, a better volume of reviews, and the better quality of reviews as well. So that's just a heads up as well. So don't be put off by the low price. Pitch yourself above that one. Again, in a subsequent video, because this is video 1. It's actually video 2. I've got another video on the channel as well. But this is another video I want to walk you through to show you the opportunity, the size of the opportunity, and how you can get started today, as fast as today. And the video series is going to be me breaking down. This is the introduction video showing you what the opportunity is. I'm going to show you how you can recreate this using some prompts I'm going to share with you in just a moment. And what I also want to do is I want to continue the video series, which will be exclusive. So below this video, you'll see there's a link. All you need to do is enter your email address in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together some bonuses. I'm going to put some bonuses and showing you how you can market your junk journals as well. So this is going to show you to create them. There's some bonuses there showing you how to upload to Etsy and how to optimize Etsy. But again, there's other platforms that I recommend, and I'm going to give you a full step-by-step breakdown of that over a period of time. I'm not going to basically overwhelm you with all this information up front. I'm just going to show you, first of all, this is how you create. Once you've got your create, this is how you promote, this is how you sell, and this is how you should be pricing these junk journals for maximum profit. Again, once you've built this junk journal, you can continue to sell. All you need to do is send people to your link, to wherever your listing is, whether it's on your own site or whether it's on one of these platforms like Gumroad or any other digital download site, even Etsy if you wish, or you could do anything such as send people to a link within your Facebook, or your other social media like Instagram, TikTok, things like that, which by the way, is really, really good for this niche. Junk journal niche is very good on Instagram and TikTok. I'm going to show you some strategies for doing that as well to maximize your sales. So again, getting back to the story, all we need to do is learn how to create these. Once we've created the one, we can just send people to it, what we call traffic, send them across to your link, and you've built it once and you sell it forever. That's a big clue here. So it does take a little bit of effort, probably around about an hour, maybe it's a bit longer, using the prompts I'm about to share with you. But you can see how popular they are. You can actually put them up on Amazon as well. And you can, just again, I just want to give you a link and a look through of what this niche is if you're brand new to this. But this is a massive billion-dollar opportunity. It really is massive. And the timing is absolutely perfect right now. So again, Google, just look, junk journal kits, look for it there. The other one to look for is junk journal kits, how big is the market? We want to know if there's a big enough opportunity for what we have here. So the junk journal kit market is lucrative. It's a highly engaged niche, which is what we're looking for, within the broader arts and craft industry. While there's no official consolidated corporate market report, platforms like Etsy highlight its scale, with individual top digital art kits often generating hundreds of thousands of sales and thousands of pounds, that's English pounds, Great British pounds, in a single month. The market is absolutely massive. Again, I don't want to walk you through this. I want you to do your own research here just to see how profitable this niche is. What I want to do is I want to share with you how you can get started fast without having to get a graphic designer, without having any design skills, without having to host anything unless you wish to. Again, you can put this on other platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, things like that. And I'm going to show you how to do this in an hour or less. So this is just to show you that this industry is absolutely massive. And people are buying these as digital downloads. They're printing the stuff off in their own time, and then they're creating their junk journals from the kits, the junk journal kits that you're going to create using the prompts I'm about to share with you. And it really is massive. This somebody here is doing 9,760 whatever a month doing junk journals. This is from April 2026, so you can see just how popular this niche is right now. It's a massive niche, and you're going to get the opportunity to get into this for little money. It's not going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm going to show you how you can shortcut that time without having to use graphic designers and without having to basically go and outsource the design of this. You're going to be able to use this little kit I'm going to share with you. Now, caveat, and let's put the cards on the table. I'm brand new to this niche. My assistant Claire, my super assistant Claire, she likes to be called, Claire's started to dive into this niche now. Now, my background, I've been selling digital products online since around 1999. I made multi-six figures doing so. Not in this niche. I've done e-books. I've done a lot of proper books as well, real books, fantasy books. I've done fiction books. I've also been a ghostwriter as well since about 2004. So I've ghostwritten for 6- and 7-figure earners as well, and busy executives, and small business owners, and founders, startups, etc., etc. But Claire's brand new to this industry. She's brand new to writing books, which, again, if you're interested in writing books for KDP, then check my channel. You'll be able to see some videos on how to write books, again, using AI. But also, because I brought Claire on and she was fresh to this, Claire's really embraced this niche. She's gone in deep since I shared this with her, and she's started to find some little hidden gems within the niche area. She likes the fantasy side of things, but what she's starting to do is she's starting to link other niches into this as well. Niches that she found in the book world, she's starting to this niche to what we have here, which is the junk journal niche. So without further ado, let me just share this with you. And this is Kevin, and this is Kevin's product. Kevin introduced me to this last weekend, just the weekend past there. And he says, do you realize how big this opportunity is? I think you should do a video on this, and I think you should start diving into this. Of course, I'm busy at the moment. I haven't got the time, so that's why Claire's doing this. And I was actually blown away by how massive this opportunity is. But I was even more blown away by how Kevin's approached this. So what Kevin's done is put together what we call themes. Now, if you look there, the theme was fantasy, we've got vintage, we've got cooking, there's all sorts of things, pets and things like that. Well, Kevin, what he's done, he's got a 6-sheet bundle, as he mentions here, 50 themes, 2,350 prompts, and 15 components. So I'm just going to open up ChatGPT, because we're going to use ChatGPT, and I'm going to do this live for you, by the way. ChatGPT. And what I recommend you do is, if you haven't, then bookmark this video, come back to this video, or click the link below, especially look on the link, enter your details, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you, as I say, subsequent videos With the shoulder walkthrough videos where I'm going to break down each one of these steps as well. So if you do decide to grab a hold of Kevin's product, then you have a fast start guide of how to get started using the videos that I'm about to show you. Now it is very, very stupidly simple. All you're going to do is you're going to create these kits, you're going to upload them into Etsy or any other platform, and then you're going to sell these kits. It's as simple as that. So we have a master database of prompts, we've got theme navigator, we've got components. So each junk journal has a certain component, and I'll walk you through what those look like as well. In fact, let's just do that right now. Niches, first of all, you've got food and kitchen, botanical and nature, and within each one of those headings, the niches, you've got these sub-niches like vintage recipes, tea and coffee rituals, farmhouse, kitchen memoirs. You've got seasons and holidays, so you can get prepared for the winter, the autumn season, you can do that. You've got travel and places, fantasy and magic, which is a massive, massive niche. Vintage era is massive as well. You've got personal and memory, hobbies and crafts, spiritual and wellness, etc., etc. And then Kevin basically says this is how to do it. Save your own copy, and then open the master sheet, and then start looking through all the prompts that's in there. And also, for a limited time, you're going to get the opportunity to actually resell this whole package as your own package. So if you're a bit of an entrepreneur, I think you'll understand just how big this opportunity is if you sell this as your own package. Now, I haven't got the time to package this up just yet. As I say, I'm using the support of Claire this week to help me get, and next week as well. But what I want to do is I just want to walk you through how this actually works and what you actually get. So the key thing, what you're looking for, is understanding what these components are. What are people buying? So I'm not going to make a copy just now. I'm just going to open the master library, and I'm going to show you these elements once this loads up, because I've lost my cursor. There it is. So you've got 50 handcrafted junk journal themes, and what we can do is we can search the prompts, and we've got the elements that I mentioned. You've got journal pages, you've got pocket and tuck spots, bookmarks, pattern papers, mini folios and folders, tags, ephemera, don't worry, they are borders and frames, book page backgrounds, stickers, embellishments, envelopes, journaling cards, clip art and cutouts, ledger and grip paper, small tags and labels. So what that actually looks like is something like this, where you have these individual items where you can print on one sheet, and not you, but your buyers will print on one sheet, and they'll actually cut out these items. Or what they'll do is they'll create an envelope like you have here for the girls' weekend trip, and you can see we've got some navigational stuff here and things like that as well. So it's going to give you that full kit that your buyer is just basically going to download as a digital download. You're not having to hold any physical stock. You're not having to outsource and buy stuff. All you're doing is you invest in this product that Kevin's created for you, and then you're just going to create these as a digital download, have a link in the platform of choice, like I say, Etsy. You could have a link on Pinterest. Big clue there for you. Pinterest is a massive opportunity for this, as is Instagram, as is TikTok. So just think about that. Massive opportunity. So expect what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump into the 50 themes. Just click on here. This is a Google Doc, as you can see. And these are all the prompts that you're going to get. You've got 47 prompts for vintage and recipe. You've got the same sort of prompts for tea and rituals. You've got 47 prompts for farmhouse. And again, if you scroll down all of these, you've got travel themes, you've got the fantasy themes, all of these different ones. These are all different different junk journals that you can create, different theme junk journals that you can create. So let's just go and do something regarding Alice in Wonderland. Let's just have a look at that. Let's just grab one prompt. And within each prompt, you'll see that we've got the classic full spread. So these are journal pages, and each one's named what it is. So you've got your envelopes, you've got your ephemera sheets, and just one second, I need to move this recording box. It's getting in the way here. So if I scroll up, we have lost it. You've got bookmarks, you've got pattern papers, you've got all sorts of different things in here. And again, I've just lost where I was there. So let me go back to my themes, and let me just go and bring up Fantasy and Magical, Alice in Wonderland. And I'm just going to do the full page, just for simplicity. And all you do is just click on this box and copy this prompt. So I'm just going to take all of this, Control C. Bear in mind, you'll be taking your own copy of this. This is me just doing it live for you just now. And we're going to enter it into ChatGPT. I'm going to ask it to create that 3:4 aspect. And again, you can change the aspect ratio of these images as well to suit your clients. What you may want to do as a bonus, it gives the option of set your front end product as being one aspect ratio, and then have the two other aspect ratios as upsells. So you could have it say, okay, You can buy this pack for $15 or $20, and for another $7 to $20 or $7 to $15, you can also include, you get these extra packs as well, which is increases your average order value. So that's just another little tip for you as well. But again, I'm going to put all these hits and tips into a bonus package. So once you invest, when you get this, you'll receive instructions to how to access these bonuses. Basically, all you have to do is go back to the link where you purchased, and underneath that, you'll see bonuses. So it'll just basically say affiliate bonuses. So again, as a disclaimer, I am an affiliate for this product. I do make a small commission. It's modest, very modest commission. I'm not bothered about the price, and I'm not bothered about how much money I make from this. I'm more interested in getting this opportunity in the hands of people like yourself, so you can benefit from this massive niche. So again, I do make a little bit of commission. It doesn't cost you anything. It just means that the vendor basically repays me and thanks me for sending people his way and recommending his great product. So what we're going to do now is just going to let that run. I'm letting the video run live. I'm not doing anything. There's no jiggery pokery. There's nothing. I'm not doing anything behind the scenes. I'm just letting it run. Now, I am in a cottage. I am on pretty weak broadband, which is probably reasons why it's not generating fast. But this works with ChatGPT. All you got to do is take them prompts, the prompts I just mentioned there. As you can see here, we've got the full prompts in there. And again, just to scroll down slowly, hopefully it'll go slowly. Let me just come out with that. We've got fantasy magical, we've got stickers and embellishments, we've got journal pages. Let me just go down slightly. Whoop, it's going up instead of going down. That's probably me. And we've got bookmarks. Let me just come out with that. And we've got mini folios. We've got full spread journals. We've got hang tag sets, numbered vintage tags, shipping tag styles, tiny wheel labels, small labels, pockets, tuck spots, envelopes. Everything that people are looking for from these junk journals is all included as part of this. And you can see we've got 50 themes, and there's thousands, 2,350 prompts across all these themes. That's going to help you create these junk journals. So all you do is say, right, okay, what can I put as a package? So it'll be the classic full spread, the asymmetric layout, the double page spread, minimalist white space, the hang tag sets, and you just look at each one and you just take them prompts and you create them prompts and you package them into a digital download. So once you have your images, hopefully by now we've got our images. There you go. There's Alice in Wonderland. We've got two different versions of that, and it's asking which one do I like the most. Simple as that. And if I click on this, you'll see the quality of these images. Now that we've got ChatGPT doing this the way it's thinking, the way it does it now, and I thought I could, but I can't actually get into that. But we can see the different aspect ratios and things like that as well if we want. We can generate with different aspect ratios here to get the image that we're looking for. So again, let's look at the other one. This one's a bit more bright, a bit more colourful. This one's probably a little bit more traditional, but you're giving your customers the options of this as well. So you can create these images in different styles and give your customers the option, which is another chance for you to increase your average order value. So literally that took minutes for me to do. And all you would do is you just go through each one of these and just bookmark where you are. This is food and recipes, for example. You just scroll down to whichever there's botanical, national, seasonal. We've got all this fantasy stuff below that as well. Travel, we've got all that. All these different ones, these fantasy and magical ones. And you just take your time, just go step by step with each one of these different prompts, and you create these packs, put them into a good digital download, which again, we'll walk you through how to do that as part of this video series. So again, look for that link below, enter your email details, get on the exclusive list, because behind the scenes training, myself and I'm going to get Kevin involved as well. We're going to create some exclusive training for you, and I'm going to give you a lot of bonuses. The bonuses I typically give will be valued about $337, just because I want to incentivize you to take advantage of this. But the key thing for me is once you get the bonuses, don't look at my bonuses first. Just go through this step by step, what Kevin shared with you, and start getting your first products. Even if you start with Etsy, just to get used to how to do it, upload your products onto Etsy, and then look at doing different platforms in the future. Again, I want you to save money. I don't want you to spend a lot of money with fees, Etsy fees, etc. You may have fees from your, like, let's say if you're using PayPal or if you're using Stripe or something like that, so your payment processors, they will charge you a fee, but it'll be a lot less than if you went with Etsy and still got hit with the fees of these payment processors as well. So I just want to give you some more instructions on how you can do that. And that's what I'm going to put together as part of the follow-on series of videos. And the only way you're going to get access to that is by entering your email. Now, It's free. It's not going to cost you anything to follow the training series. But if you decide that you want to purchase, then I'm going to give you some bonuses as well, which you'll find when you actually go back to your purchase area. There'll be a link for your exclusive bonuses as well, which will be valued around $337. So anyway, I've been Phil. I just want to give you an introduction to what this opportunity is. It is really big. It's starting to grow. It's getting even faster. And as we start moving towards the summer, the autumn, and into the winter, especially the winter period, there's some fantastic niches that you can tap into using this method. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer. And if I'm not there, then Claire, my super assistant, she'll take care of it for you. And we'll make sure that you have the opportunity to take advantage of this as well. Bye for now.